Hi there, I'm Adam and welcome to LocalBytes. I started this company in 2021 with one simple goal: to provide smart home devices that would be locally controllable through software like Home Assistant or Node-RED, without connecting to some random third party that you have no visibility or control over. And over the past few years, I think we've done a pretty good job at that. We've sold just over 10,000 of our smart plugs to many customers who have been very happy with what they've been able to achieve. We then took it a step further and launched RGB light bulbs. But there's only so far that I can go on 5 hours a week. And that's why, as of today, Friday, 1st of September 2023, I'm no longer investing 5 hours a week into LocalBytes. I'm investing 40. That's right, as of today, LocalBytes is my full-time job. And I'm so excited. I've managed to achieve what I've wanted to provide, smart plugs, bulbs. But now we're ready to take things to the next level, start scaling up our operations so that we can provide you with even more devices. As you've probably been following our socials, we have got multi-gang plugs and our own LED strip controllers in the workings. And we've also got a super secret project, but I'll tell you a bit more about that later. The first order of business is going to be looking at our restocking processes. There have been a few times over the past year where we've gone out of stock. And I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I want you to be able to purchase one of our devices any time of the day. You shouldn't be waiting on us to, order more stock in. So going forward, we're going to be taking a look at how we manage our stock and making sure that we're always available for you. All of this whilst maintaining the transparency that you've learned to expect from us. And we love to provide it. So we're still not going to be doing pre-orders unless products have actually left the factory. The one exception to this is we may do pre-orders on devices that are just going into production for new ranges. This will allow us to lower costs on our end and pass savings on to you. And who doesn't love a saving? But aside from that, if you see something is in stock on the site, it will be in one of our warehouses. It will be either in our South Wales warehouse or our German warehouse. We're still going to be providing our swift delivery, aiming to fulfill all orders placed before 2 p.m. the same day. Any orders after that will be fulfilled the next working day. Not a day goes by when I'm not interested in hearing your feedback. And we do hear you. That's why we have our largest batch of plugs in production at the moment. But this isn't just Tasmota. We're welcoming ESP Home to the family. Now, this is going to be our first ESP Home device. As you know, we have sold WLED devices before, but this is going to be an ESP Home variant of our smart plugs. Again, with power monitoring, pre-flashed, pre-configured. Once we've finished off this restocking cycle, we're going to be taking a look at our policies. Now, we've had a few questions over the past 2 years of how we operate, and I think it's only fair that the documentation that we're publishing should be accurate. So things like our shipping policy don't currently accurately reflect where we ship to. So we're going to be putting together a formal warranty for our devices. And in that, we'll explain what we are covering and what we aren't covering. You may have noticed a section on the site called the incubator. We aim to deliver 100% of the devices that enter the incubator. We don't know exactly when. Maybe it will be a month after it starts incubating. Maybe it will be a year. But ultimately, this will start to form our roadmap that we want as our commitment to you, the community. The incubator is a fantastic place where you can click on a product that you're interested in, like our super secret project, and then sign up for notifications so you can be the first to know when we're releasing. We're going to keep everyone up to date with anything that is incubating because that's what's fair. But for all the updates, make sure you're following our socials. We're here on Twitter or X or whatever it's called nowadays. We also have a presence on Facebook and Instagram, and we've got a presence on Mastodon. You can find all those links at our social page down below. Now I think it's time to talk a bit about what's not changing. At the end of the day, I never want to be in a position where I'm running a business that I would not recommend to my friends and family. Every decision that we make that impacts you will eventually be for your benefit. Even if that's having to raise a price, it's raising it so that we can continue to provide good devices, so that we can spend more on developing new devices, and so that we can keep on innovating within the ecosystem. Ultimately, we are committed to providing the best service that we can. Our seasonal discounts policy. Now, you may have noticed we've never really had a sale. Sure, we have our free deliveries over £30 or €35. We are launching bundles so that you can start to combine similar devices such as LED strips, controllers, and power supplies for a bit of a discount. But there's never been a Christmas sale. There's never been a Black Friday sale. There's never been a Easter Monday sale. There's never been a sale for my birthday. This is very much intentional, and it was inspired by Factorio, the game. If you're anything like me, you've probably spent far too many hours sunk into that. They're a great way to ship a lot of stuff in a short time frame, but I don't think it's fair. I don't think you should be thinking, oh, is now a right time to purchase? Should I be waiting for, Easter Monday to come around or Black Friday to come around so that we can get the sales? It just promotes impulse buying and bad habits like that, and I don't want to be a part of it. We will not be doing any seasonal sales. And yeah, I don't plan on changing that policy anytime soon. And a bit of the boring stuff, how we're structured as a company. At the end of the day, LocalBytes is still my brainchild, and I'm yet to employ anyone else. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we have 2 warehouses that we work with a third party with. This allows me to take the breaks that I need to spend time with family and make sure I can serve you best. We are bringing on a freelance project manager, and we've got a lot of projects on. They need managing. I am not great at that stuff. I know where my strengths lie, and it's not in managing projects. So don't worry, I'm getting help there. But apart from that, all the support, all the managing, all the day-to-day, making sure that we have stock, that's still all me. If you email our help, it's still me who's going to reply. And I don't plan on outsourcing that anytime soon, because that's not fair. I don't want you, as our community, to be supporting me, but me not return the favour. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video or read the blog if that's how you prefer to consume. I really am excited. I really am. It's been a long path, and this is just the beginning. There's so much more that I'm ready to start pushing. So many more things that I'm looking forward to announce, not in this video, sorry, but we will be following up. I want to work on some instructionals as well, as I appreciate our documentation isn't the greatest. I hear you. Ultimately, I'm here for you, and I will be here for you. So thank you. And thank you for choosing Local.